Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, official, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, or legion of scab trolls. Alright, this is a haul video and burger unboxing. This was here, which had come when Kathy was here. She's not home yet. I'll have to call her and let her know. I've already opened it. I couldn't figure out what this was. Felt like a binder. So she ordered this purse. God only knows why, and like she didn't have enough purses. This is a Dashin turquoise vegan purse. Why it's vegan, maybe they make it out of vegans, I don't know. So anyway, and I can't get this out. They've got the bag that comes over it stuck to the tags. I'm going to have to cut these. Alright. On the nice bag they sent, I guess it's a protective bag, it says, being there, being in the world. And on the other side they have their logo. Never heard of Das until she ordered this. And this is the purse she ordered. And it's got a matching, I don't want to drag all this out. It's got a matching clutch. I'm not sure what you do with a clutch, but there it is. It's got all kinds of pockets in here and zippers, and it's even got a tassel if you want to play with your cat or become a cheerleader. Miami Dolphins or some team with blue on it, but anyway, there's a tassel there. Goes on the end of the strap, I guess. There's your zippered pocket. I don't know what those are for. I guess I'll hold on the handles. I know nothing about purses, so she's got a new purse, and this thing was $64. I went, why? Why are you buying this? Anyway, I didn't say she couldn't buy it. I paid for half of it, but why she buy it, I don't know. Alright. And I want to say before I say anything else, I am for the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to associate, the right of a populace to bear arms, and many of the rights by mega tech companies are being violated as we speak. Maria Bartiromo on Fox today said she had 1 million followers, and suddenly she had 920,000 followers. And where those 80,000 went, she has no idea, but they're gone. They've been removed as if they never existed. I lost 72 subscribers. I don't know where they are either. All right, we have 8 Marie Callender chicken pot pies. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bananas. And I could not carry 8 orange juices. So we have 3 Tropicana orange juice. And we went there for Splenda. Kathy was still shopping when I left. And they haven't had Splenda for 2 to 3 to 4 months in the big boxes. So no Splenda. By the way, the troll that came on saying she would never let a man talk to her, like Kathy kept interrupting me, and I kept having to say, you need to stop talking while I'm live because I'll forget what I'm saying. And that's not mean. But she said, nobody watches your videos. Okay. 1 dead, 7 injured. 29,000. Adult content. 28,669. The guy from Pittsburgh, halftime on Super Bowl Sunday, 21,738. Massive power outages across the country, 15,768. Another one in Texas, 14,791. Oakland, 13,993. Dr. Scholl's foot spa, 12,710. A Nice event, 11,399. Star Trek Axanar, 10,826. Christmas in Martinez, Walmart in 2016, 7,954. George Norrie sings at KSCO AM in Santa Cruz, 7,422. Artwell Update Artel talked about hospital stay, 7,087. Berlin Christmas Market, 5,834. The largest dam in the world, Oroville Dam, 5,690. 2016 Christmas at Home Depot, 5,389. I've been on. Where have you been? The guy from Pittsburgh, Altrads, a search for the convicts that escaped, 5,089. King Human, 5,058. Oakland Ghost Ship, 5,041. Mandalay Bay, 4,682. Ghost Ship again, 4,653. Slender Man, Paranormal Video, 4,580. Why I'm on Coast to Coast AM anymore, 4,493. Donald Trump was right. I think they took that down. I'm not sure. 4,425. George Norrie and Tom Danheiser interview, where this troll said, you should do an interview with George Norrie. 4,416. Supersonic HD digital antenna, which didn't work with a damn, 4319. Art Bell quitting dark matter, 4213. Star Trek Axnar, CBS and Paramount, 4124. It's my 68th birthday, 3970. Well, you get the picture. I go on and on and on. And the lowest video, levitating cars in China, 2313. And I've got over 4,000 videos. But this troll said, no one watches your videos. And why don't you do paranormal videos? And why don't you interview people in the paranormal field? Well, if I could, and I've got to talk to someone I do know personally, and see if I can get on the air with that person. So, I have 1 million channel views. In fact, if I go up in analytics, go up to the top, it took a long time to get them. Let me go back one page. No, I think it's on this page. Hold on. 1,027,486 and 5,204 subscribers, but 72 disappeared like they were the Phantom. So, 1,027,486, and I have gotten a lot of views, let's see, in the last month. The last 28 days, 12,503 views, but no one watches my videos. So, I was on earlier today with Kathy. So, you know, these trolls, they're from the Legion of Scabs, the fans of the Legion who eat sandwiches and spits them out in East Nowhere, Pennsylvania, somewhere north of Pittsburgh. And, you know, it's like the troll that sent a long email to me insulting me and my beloved, my sweet Kathy. So, that's what's going on. I'm very tired. I had to run for the bus because he thought I was some bum with a shopping cart. He didn't recognize me in the dark. And I'm still out of breath. Lugging these is what killed me. And the tip of my cane, the rubber came off the bottom, as it happens periodically with every cane I get. And now I got to go find another cane. It clonks against the concrete. I got to find another cane. So, yeah, well, I don't do gaming, and if I do gaming of the kind of games I play, Final Fantasy, I don't want other players to know my position, so I really can't show what I'm playing on that. I don't play any live games because, frankly, like, what is that, Fortnite. Or I don't have the machinery for Call of Duty, and I wasn't any very good at it anyway. So I don't do that because it's just not the kind. I'm still into playing Nintendo and Atari and, you know, games on my Nintendo 3DS XL. So Atari and, And I haven't done any of that for a while. I haven't played my Apple II games for months, so I miss those. And when I get things a little more straightened out in here, and my knee today, I was having a great deal of pain, my right knee, and at one point I started screaming when I sat down with Kathy. We finally had to sit down to this bench. I bought her a sandwich. I bought me a sandwich. She left her root beer in the cart and in my bag. And but this thing, every step hurts. So wait a minute. I don't know how to tell. Well, it may say 9:54 on yours, but I'm reading Google Analytics. So, well, I could block both of you. Stop with the fakery. All right, here we go. This is a troll. They're attacking Trump supporters. It's not a matter of Trump. It's about not just a matter of President Trump. It would be if his name was President John Smith or Jefferson Smith from Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. It's about the rights of Americans to vote without fraud, to vote without chicanery, to vote without fixed machines, to vote without fake ballots, to vote without intimidation, as we saw in Philadelphia when the Black Panthers stopped white voters from voting at precincts, and the Attorney General, Eric Holder, did nothing about it. Voter intimidation. The right of people to walk along the streets without being attacked, having dinner in restaurants in Washington, D.C., little kids being beaten up by Antifa, Black Lives Matter rioters who were said to be peaceful, and nuts like Maxine Waters go to restaurants, department stores, and stop people in the Trump administration from congregating, eating, drive them out of town and tell them they're not wanted. I'm using my words, but that's about basically what she said. So this is an attack on conservatives. It's an attack on dissent. It's an attack on anybody who disagrees with your political platform, whatever it is. And it's wrong. It's just plain wrong. Well, it went fine with Kathy. We had a nice time. We sat in at the bus stop. We hugged each other. It was starting to get really cold. She said, "I'm freezing." I said, "Well, I'm sweating. I got the line jacket on, my Pittsburgh hat." She was getting cold. Went to Costco. The guy had the heater sort of on. And then we walked across the parking lot. And by the time I got to the door, I pushed the shopping cart across the parking lot. I was in pain again. And so she took a while to get an electric cart. She got her stuff. I got mine. I could only get 3 items. I had so much money. I get my money on Monday. And we had a nice time together. I bought her a roast beef sandwich. I had pastrami on rye. And we talked for a while, and, you know. But I got home. Mama Cat's waiting for me. I just fed her. No kitten. Raccoon was eating the dry food when I went out the second time to see where Mama was. And little girl was nosing Mama Cat, and be nice, little girl. So we didn't eat anywhere. We sat on the bench. There's a deli called Marina Market. They make the best sandwiches ever for $6.99. Better than that stuff you get wrapped in plastic or in a plastic container. They're fresh. You know, you can have whatever you want on them. And you get a big sandwich for $6.99. She loves Marina Market. She loves roast beef sandwiches. So, and I really don't care what other people get on their channels, whether they're trolls or not. So, yeah, I've got all his books autographed. They're on my shelf. I've shown him in videos to the guy from Pittsburgh. We're friends. I know George. He's called me at my house under several phone calls. I had to change my phone number multiple times because the trolls published my phone number because I trusted some people. Well, Kathy can't eat Subway or submarine sandwiches because she's lost too many teeth. So, but the roast beef is soft. The sandwich is soft. I think she got it on white bread. I don't know. Okay, I got to put this stuff away. I will be right back. I'm going to leave one juice out to drink. And this is not fun trying to get up because I'm going to the ER on Thursday I made a new appointment with my regular doctor for February, and I'm going to have the x-ray. I would ask them to x-ray both knees to see what this bus driver who propelled me through the air with the greatest of ease and terror on New Year's Eve did to my legs and my knees because they hurt. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Okay. And by the way, we have Apple, Google, Facebook, and Twitter all conspiring to remove people off the internet and to destroy the only viable candidate opposing Twitter for free speech in years, and that is Parler. They made Parler a non-company, which means they conspired to wipe out a competitor. We should have antitrust, and if, as I predict, in 2 years the backlash occurs, the Republicans regain the Senate, and they will start moving toward doing antitrust to all these companies, whether the Democrats run the House or not, because it's not right. It's not American. And so now, well, Mixed Radio Clips, I have yet to hear from him lately, so no, you don't have a secret code. So, wait a minute, how did he come back? Well, I have no way of knowing who is the real one. Hold on. Okay. Now that may get rid of all of them. I'm tired of these imposters, and I got criticized for, you ban people because they're not giving me money. Has nothing to do with it. I ban them for behavior. I ban them for trolling. I ban them for insulting the host and insulting my girlfriend. That's why they get banned. It has nothing to do with donations. That's nonsense. That's the stuff that trolls are made out of. Alright, now, just a moment. I'll be right back. My knee hurts. Alright, for those who think, the trolls who think I don't know anybody. Oh, oh. Dropped the book. Alright, we have here, and they got my review removed from Amazon of one of these books, claiming that because George sent me the book for free, that I was a shill for George Norrie, which is not the case. I made a legitimate review of the book, and it was not... Oh no, that was the other one. I made a review of one book. It was not entirely complimentary, because I thought it was not a good book. Alright, we have Best You, George Norrie. And they sell, I'm self-promoting my channel. If I can't promote my channel on my own channel, where can I promote it? Someone is hiding something. The Flight 370, Malaysia Airlines, that disappeared. I think they were hijacked. The people were turned into slaves, but I can't prove anything. All right, we have Journey to Light with George Norrie and William J. Burns. And William J. Burns is a friend of mine, so is Nancy. There's that. And it says... This was a library copy. I haven't managed to get a regular copy. George, guy from Pittsburgh, George Norrie. Then we have, and I've read all these at one time or another, Talking to the Dead, George Norrie and Rosemary Ellen Guiley, who is a paranormal writer. There's Talking to the Dead. The guy from Pittsburgh, George Norrie. And every time he sees me, the guy from Pittsburgh, which is the first thing George says. George Norrie, mad as hell, best wishes. He wasn't happy about my review, I had to be honest, because he starts talking about himself and doesn't talk about mad as hell. And then we have 2 copies of Night Talk, which I really enjoyed and wish he'd come up with a second book. The protagonist is a paranormal talk show host. He gets into trouble, like conspiracy. George, the guy from Pittsburgh. And then the second copy. And that one got ruined because I had strawberries in the bag, so I had to buy a second copy. And he was nice enough to sign another copy. And George has my home phone number. Has called me numerous times on my various... And don't start the corn dude guy. When I ban someone, 90% of the time they're going to stay banned. And I don't remember he gave massive support of me. I could be wrong. But he said something offensive, and that's why he got banned. And I gave this guy several warnings. He wouldn't stop. He kept talking about my reindeer being... an ocelot or some other animal. I said, it's a reindeer. And he kept doing that, and it got really annoying. I forget what he called it. All right, Jerry, I just showed you Norrie's books. You're out of here. You know, you come in here and say that how do we know that's not my handwriting? My handwriting is totally different than that. Bobcat, thank you. I couldn't remember what it was called. I don't sign George Norrie's name to books. So, oh, and here's Bubbles. Back again. I thought I got rid of Bubbles. Goodbye, Bubbles. And goodbye. George Norrie has never said I'm a kook. Goodbye, Jerry Limbaugh. No, we cannot curse in here. No, it has nothing to do with the evil troll site. Gab is a site where people comment on events of the day. Republicans are on there, Democrats are on there. I'm on that site. How did you get back when I just banned you? You insulted me. You accused me of forgery. You were gone. Goodbye. I don't plagiarize. I don't forge. Those are crimes. You don't come in there and accuse me of forging George Norrie's signature to my books. Would I have someone sign a book that's been ruined? But I kept it because it's still my book. It's the one he sent me and strawberries got on it. And that very distressed me. But he signed this. George, the guy from Pittsburgh. And by the way, I have somewhere here, I have a cartoon that somebody did that was, frankly, a series that was uncomplimentary, but George was nice enough to sign it for the person who did it, a member of the Evil Troll site. That fellow came over to my house. George signed one for me and one for the two for the guy, and Tom Danheiser signed them. So I'm really a kook with 4 of my videos on Coast to Coast AM's video page on the website. And I'm really a kook with being on the pilot show of the show We're Not Going to Take It, where I did commentary on EMP pulses. Yeah, I'm a kook. That's why they paid me money to do that show. That's why they paid me to do the Coast to Coast videos. That's why a lot of the time I get on the air, because Tom Danheiser's on. He puts me on hold and I get on the air. Unless sometimes he's forgotten about it because he gets so busy. So, well, I don't care. I like bananas, and they have potassium, according to my late mother, so I eat them. And they're good in cereal. Don't criticize what I'm eating. I didn't have time to go get the Safeway has my mandarin oranges on sale tomorrow, and I'll get those tomorrow. But I like bananas for my oatmeal in the morning. So, well, they paid me $100 a video, but that's not the point. When I had that channel, my channel, I had 400 views. 400 subscribers. And once people found me on Coast to Coast, it went to 800, then 1,200, then 1,600. It kept going up and up and up. And I've had people tell me, I saw you on Coast to Coast AM. But as I said the other day, the trolls did a campaign of harassing Coast to Coast AM and the Premier Radio Network and telling them all kinds of slanderous or libelous things, none of which were true. And they caused so much commotion, I think that's the reason my videos were no longer on Coast to Coast AM. They harassed the hell out of the network, and the network probably told George you got to do something, because in January 2 years ago, Tom Danheiser said the 2nd or 3rd of January, I want you to do 8 videos in a row. So we have 8 months of videos of you in the can. 2 weeks later, I get a call from Tom out of nowhere. We've decided to go to a different direction. We're not going to have videos. And I had done nothing wrong, except that Tom didn't want, he wanted to upload them through YouTube and at the time through his server. And for whatever reason on my Mac, it couldn't work. It wouldn't work. Or my iPad, I forget which. I wanted to send him in a flash drive, and he wouldn't let me do it. Or on a portable hard drive. By the way, I saw a 5 terabyte hard drive at Costco tonight for $129. I lust for the thing. That would be a huge amount of storage for any Mac I've got. So, but all of a sudden I went from $800 in income to nothing. I only got paid one time. I don't get paid for residuals, but if I'm a kook, then why are the videos still on the website 2 years later? No, I got paid $100 per video on Coast to Coast AM, not YouTube. If I had $100 per video, I'd be rich. I wouldn't be doing this. I'd do one video a month. be completely retired. With 4,000 videos times 10 is 40,000, times 100 is 400,000, times 1,000 is 4 million. I would be doing one video a week or a couple a week, and that's it. I wish. I don't. Manson was a maniac who deserved to go to prison. And if it weren't for our liberal California Supreme Court, he would have been executed. They changed the death penalty rules. Just the way you eat it. I don't love cloud storage. One thing, everybody wants you to pay for it. Behind this Mac are two 1 terabyte hard drives. One of them's full. I think I would be rather hard pressed to fill up 5 terabytes. That's a lot of storage. Okay. I'm going to remove those comments because, yes, I think he was guilty. All right? Hitler did not make it out of Germany alive. No matter what an Esquire magazine article said, I'm 80 years old, can I come out of hiding now? He died in the bunker. They did stories. They found parts of the bunker, and the communications guy who was in the bunker, when Hitler died, said, we dragged him outside, they set him on fire. And Eva Brown, he's dead. All right. That's enough. Time out time. Quit doing your revisionist history. The Manson family killed. I'm not great friends with the man. I haven't seen him for a long time. But the science fiction writer David Gerald, one of his friends, was killed by the Manson family. And he testified against him in court. You may have heard David Gerald, other than being a very good science fiction writer, he wrote the show The Trouble with Tribbles, and for original Star Trek. So he knows the pain he felt that one of his best friends was murdered by these maniacs. No, they didn't lie about Hitler because there's enough people that were in the bunker that testified Hitler was burned. He shot himself. He took cyanide and shot himself. I think he shot Eva Brown, then he shot himself. He even tested his cyanide on his poor German shepherd that loved him dearly. And he said, what about the puppies? She had just had babies. He said, I don't care about the puppies. Kill them. Kill the puppies. Kill the mama by giving her cyanide. She died. Goebbels died. His wife Magda gave cyanide, sleeping pills and cyanide to all their children. I think they had 6 children. They died for the madness of what was Nazi Germany. Innocent little children. And then they committed suicide. Which Pokemon? Ow, 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 ow. There's lots of Pokemon behind me. Ow, 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 ow. That's my knee. It's my left knee. Both knees are injured now. Remember, I'm also somewhat of a historian. I was a paid military writer in the 80s. I've got lots of books in history. The cat-looking one. I mean, this is Meowth. This is part of a Meowth balloon. This fellow here. Let me move the Hanukkah bear. Hanukkah's over. Put him away somewhere. There's a balloon that comes out. If you watch Pokemon, they fly around this balloon. Well, at one point, Meowth came up with this balloon. None of this stuff Team Rocket ever worked. Whoop, now that just came off the hook. There's the Meowth, see? I've got the cage somewhere, but it's got these individual plastic sticks, and they always come out of this, so I just hung the Meowth up. And I've got a Lugia up there, and a bunch of other Pokemon that I rather like, so this guy's awfully dusty. I guess I'll have to leave him down until I can stand up, dust him off. But Kathy loves Pokemon, and then I have all my various Charmanders, Charizards, different size creatures. My favorite is the Charmander. And then the Dragonite that delivered the mail in one episode. Boy, that stuff dusty. Ooh. Oh my God. No, that isn't on. I thought that was on. Blue Ghost. And I have Piplup, and I have about 7 or 8 Pokemon hanging on the wall. So, no, you can get them. Renegade historian Douglas Dietrich is a nut. He made a claim that the Japanese I-series of submarines were sitting off Hawaii with atomic bombs. The I-series of submarines were either sank, destroyed, and died at dry dock, or were at the end of the war unable to move because their docks were bombed out. They had no fuel to travel out of the Japanese waters, much less all the way to Hawaii, because the Japanese had no fuel oil at the end of the war. That's why the Yamato went on a one-way suicide mission. They got bombed and sank because they had no fuel to get back. Granted, there was a thing I read recently that we did sign a peace treaty in the early 50s, an official peace treaty, but the war was over in 1945. But no super submarines were sitting off Hawaii with atomic bombs ready to launch against Hawaii or the West Coast. Well, from my readings, Hitler died. If you want to argue the point with me, fine, but I really don't want to get into this discussion. I just watched a video on Amazon within the last month. They had Hitler's phone operator who took every call to and from the bunker. And he went, and there's still parts of the Fuhrer bunker under downtown Berlin. They found sections of it, and he went with the people. And they studied the blueprints, and he said, here was the room, here was Hitler's room. Here was the stairs leading to the tower that would purify the air, and this is the area where we burned him. Now that's an eyewitness who was there, so no, I'm not going to re-examine Mr. Corn Dude because he did an insult to me after being put in timeouts repeatedly and being warned. He insulted me. I'm not going to bring him back. And I'm not going to have people hound me about it because that makes me more and more determined not to bring him back. You don't nag me. That gets me upset. Now, everybody knows my email. And I'm really tired of people coming in, being imposters, being trolls. If he wants to petition to come back, I don't remember what he said right now. All right, that's enough. No more. I will not be harassed by people who are lying. All right? I'm here. Kathy got insulted in an email, which I read live this morning. I get insulted. I get the legion of scum come in here, pretend to be friendly, and then they go, hail, all hail the legion of scum. That's my words for them. Legion of scabs. I'm tired of it. You come in here and make a comment that's rude, insulting, slanderous. You attack me, you attack Kathy, I'm going to ban you. And if you don't like your friend being bad, that's too bad. All right, and at this point, I don't know who the real mixed radio clips is and who the fake. I know you emailed me under another name. You want to discuss if they mixed, email me. And your emails are put in spam because I'm tired of all the drama here. I want to do a video and have a chat where there's no dissension, there's no arguing with the host, there's no getting the host upset, there's no demands made upon me. I demand you bring this guy back. He did nothing wrong when I know damn well he did. And I'm awfully tired of these impersonators. Okay, you just put the thing that I told you to put. Yeah, okay. All right, that is a real mixed radio clips. Now I'm gonna have to send him another thing. So, and I just blocked Wizzo the clown who left a really disgusting two comments on my channel. So the next guy that talks about, I'm going to make a rule here. The next guy that talks about Mr. Corn Dude, whatever the heck his name is, I get trouble. I called Finger it this morning. I couldn't remember who my name was for a minute. I went blank. I got a lot of stress going on other than Mr. Corn Dude. The next, yeah, I believe you're the real one. The next guy that comes in and demands that I put somebody back on that I banned will get themselves banned. No more. Stop it. It ends now. Oh, and I'm running out of power. No, I'm going to bed. All right. We don't allow people with obscene handles to come in here either. So, goodbye. Sexual handles, things like that. I'd rather not you be free, Mr. Corndew, because that's like, you know, a demand. I'm not going to have people demand that I bring someone back that I banned for a perfectly good reason. And people seem to think that banning is out of meanness or spite. It's not. If you come in here and you make a nasty comment about Kathy, and oh, by the way, Mr. Corn Dude, when he left a nasty comment about Kathy. His last comment was to insult Kathy. I won't tolerate that from anybody. I don't care who you are. All right, Spigginson, you're out of here. All right, I'm going to remove that comment. I give you one warning. Don't say it again. I don't remember what it was because when you get blocked, your comment goes away. But I saw it. It was hidden. No one could see it. He insulted my girlfriend. I'm not going to tolerate that. All right, this is generated into a Mr. Cornhole Support Center and Mr. Corn Dude Support Center. Sorry about that. Now you got me thinking in the slip of the tongue. Don't bring him up again. He wants to write me a private email, I'll consider it. That's as far as I'll go. But I'm a Taurus. I'm very stubborn. You don't work on me by making demands. All it does is make me determined not to honor you make requests. You don't demand I do anything, because then I won't do it. All right. No, I don't give second chances, because when they come in and make a comment about Kathy, they don't deserve a second chance. They made the comment. That's it for me. You don't insult. You can insult me. It gets me mad. It ticks me off. I can't use a word I want to use. I get upset. It's par for the course after 10 years. I got over 400 trolls banned on this channel. One more doesn't matter to me. But if you come in, thank you, Mick. If you come in, no. All right, and this guy got banned, Tuck Frump. He came in and talked about the Legion and left an insulting comment. So, you see, they're getting in here even after I banned them. I don't know how. So, I will work in the succeeding months to find a way to do this, if I can, on another platform. Where I'm still going to get VPN. And then maybe a lot of this impersonation. Well, if someone just said, I won't mention Mr. Corndude again here, they're talking about him. I don't want to mention him. He's an unperson. When I ban you, you become an unperson. But I gave him numerous warnings. I put him in timeouts. He kept it up and kept it up. His last comment was an insulting comment on Kathy. Hidden that no one saw it, but I saw it. I don't lie about what I do. Yeah, well. No, I'm not going to ban every follower. Are you insane? That's not the point. VPN does certain protections for my channel. And they may not be able to come in and pose as someone else. I have 10 people posing as me. I shouldn't have any. I shouldn't have any trolls. No one should attack me for the sake of they don't like my political views, they don't like my girlfriend, this woman this morning called Kathy, ugly and stupid. Do you tell me I'm going to tolerate that? No, LifeLock does credit cards. It has nothing to do with the internet. No, that's not it. I know how VPN works. Yeah, one supposed woman said I'm Kathy's stupid and ugly. No one watches my videos. Why don't I do videos in the paranormal? I have about 40 paranormal videos. Why don't I interview people like George Norrie when I've interviewed George and I just read off the numbers? Over 4,000 views and about 6,000 for him singing, which means it gets more views if he sings than if he talks. And he was seen he's got several thousand views when I did a meet and greet. I met George at UFOCon, shook his hand. We talked for a few minutes, and then he had to go and do the live Truth or Dare thing. That got over 2,000 views. But no one watches my videos. I'm not PewDiePie. I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm a poor senior on Social Security that just tries to get by every month, and get through the month, and then buy what I need. I don't buy purses. I helped Kathy buy that purse to make her happy. We've been together 43 years. We hugged each other today, and she kept talking. I said, I enjoy hugging you for the sake of hugging you. Can you be quiet? Let me enjoy the moment. We don't get to see each other very often. We don't get to cuddle very often. My bed is not very comfortable. It's a sofa bed with springs that dig into my back, and the cat beds are on there, and she lies down and falls asleep right away, or plays Pokemon a while and then falls asleep. It's not very romantic to have someone snoring away next to you. And once she's asleep, it's like Snorlax. Can't wake her up. So, I think George will never retire. He'll be dead on the air one night, and that'll be it. I can't license my video library. They're published to YouTube, so I don't know how I would get those videos. I've saved some of them to my hard drive, mostly with the videos of my cats and my beloved cats I feed. But I don't have copies of this stuff because I have limited storage. I get a 5 terabyte hard drive. I don't even know how much that would entail. How many videos could I store on a 5? But you got on the list, I've got pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of videos. I think my record one day was 25 videos in one day. How do you store all that? No, I'm not going to read that email again. The entire email was insulting. I'm stupid. You shouldn't buy crap. You should budget your money and get what you need. Your girlfriend is stupid and ugly. You can imagine that set me off. Why don't you do videos in the paranormal? You claim to be a paranormal expert, which I am. George Norrie himself on the air said I'm the official coast-to-coast researcher, and the only one he's ever said that about. Why don't you interview people in the paranormal field? I don't have a producer. I don't have someone to beat the bushes to get people on here to call me up or me to call them up and interview them. I'd have to go find them and ask them, can I interview? And then illness and other things, physical illness, asthma, bronchitis, gasping for air when my sinus infection overwhelmed my lungs and I can't breathe, other things. Getting multiple knee injuries and leg injuries and back injury. So, Douglas Dietrich is insane. So, okay. Internet Lag just left a very insulting comment, and I am blocking him. And he made it about Kathy. I've known Kathy 43 years. She is all 100% female. No, it's hidden video. A hidden comment. And it's really disgusting. I'm not going to repeat it. So, you know, I'm not trying to get into anything smarmy, but we've had relations together. She's a girl. Get over it. Well, I was working on that with stickers, but then life got in the way. My back injury in August got in the way. That took 3 months to heal. Now I've got this bus driver. I was screaming today with both legs. Walking and sat down and yelled and screamed because it hurt so much. So that's what happened. I cough from time to time. So I got to deal with that now. There will be a time when this channel goes subscription if I have to go through YouTube or another site, and you have to pay to watch the videos. And that way, that would keep the trolls are too cheap to do that. And by the way, there's one troll out there, I won't mention his name. He claims to love Orangey the cat. And the period last year when I was completely out of money and completely out of wet food for the kitties and almost out of dry food for both those kitties, 6 kitties, and my 3. He says, Orangey is my favorite. And what did he send for Orangey to feed him? Now, I just fed this morning Orangey and Gray and Tiny One. And I'll feed Mama Cat and Kitten. And if any other cat shows up, I feed them too. Well, he sent me $2, which if I were to go to Target would pay for about 3 cups of food for 3 days. And yet someone he doesn't know, and I will not again mention any names, says that this guy sent him, $350. And I asked people for donations partly to help me offset the cost of feeding 9 cats a day. I have a limited income. I get $952 and change a month before I pay for anything. But I'm sending an evil person to ask for donations in the channel. Help me pay kitty cats that don't have a home. And it would starve without me. So, excuse me, what screamed at what bus driver? Okay. Spigotson, what are you talking about? Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, so I'm going to remove these comments. I didn't scream at the bus driver. The guy who injured me, I was screaming in pain. I landed this way on top of the seat. Uh-oh. For some reason, I'm not getting any... Oh, that's why. There we go. Alright, I'm not going to put up the real one, the fake one. No, I didn't have any fight with the bus driver. So, no more. Fake, real, I don't care at this point. And he's not a bussy. Removing that next. Robert, stop it. Now. I was sitting on the right side of the bus on New Year's Eve at approximately 8:15 in the evening. The bus driver got to a green light, moved forward about 3 feet, slammed on the brakes, and I went flying and I injured both my knees. And I've been in pain ever since. And that's the better part of 2 weeks. And just sitting here right now, the right knee is swollen more than the left knee. I've had spikes of pain go through both knees. It feels like an ice pick is going through the middle of my kneecap. And I've screamed with Kathy on the phone. I've rolled my eyes up in live videos. And if you don't believe I'm in pain, too bad. I didn't yell at the bus driver. I was yelling, ow, ow, ow. And the bus driver, when I got off, I said, I hope you haven't fractured my kneecap when you're driving. That's all I said to the guy. He didn't say a word to me. And he violated the rules of county connection where he's supposed to stop, ask if I'm hurt, ask if I need medical attention, call the dispatcher, file an incident report, get my name, address, and phone number. He did none of that. Doesn't matter if he did ill will. He violated the rules of county connection. When someone is injured, you're supposed to follow those rules. Somebody sent me that, and I do that to show people it's a way to say, donate to the channel. But they sent me that because there are things, the law of attraction brings in money. That's why I have that there. But I was sent that by a fan. And I have gone to court for the municipal railway, and when drivers had to stop, when drivers got into accidents, it weren't their fault. When people had been injured, they handed me an incident card. I gave my name, address, and phone number. They called me, and they even subpoenaed me, and I've testified in court. The driver was unavoidable. He could not avoid this. It was the other driver's fault, and they found for the other driver. So, and I was the only one to go to court. All right. There's another troll, see? Doesn't matter if I try to get the guy fired or not. I am injured. And if you knew anything about bus driving, it is a common carrier unless it's a private school bus. And they're subject to the common carrier rules. Go look it up, Mr. Bus Driver Troll. See, if I do this, it's the junk you buy. So that's another troll coming in. He's not really a bus driver. The man violated the rules of County Connection, the local bus service for Contra Costa County. He's supposed to stop the bus. I'm screaming in pain. He ignored that. 2 passengers yelled, "Get up, get up." He ignored that. I got up. He didn't call the dispatcher. He didn't take an incident report. He didn't ask if I was injured. He didn't ask if I had medical attention. He didn't call for an ambulance. He didn't get my name, address, and phone number. Now, I had a person at County Connection, when I told her that, said he violated our own rules. It has nothing to do with trying to get him fired. I'm going to have a claim filed against them. There's the County Connection form right there. You can clearly see County Connection. This is the claim form that they sent me. I'd certainly like something on his personnel file for violating the rules, so it doesn't happen to somebody else. And of course, I'd like to be compensated for my injury. There's a thing you may have heard of in your travels called, pain and suffering. It has nothing to do with my getting money, buying junk, or anything else. I've been injured by a negligent bus driver who should have never slammed on the brakes, and once he did and a passenger was injured, he needed to do something about it, and he didn't do it. All right, well, I'm leaving now. I'm tired. My knees are hurting. I'm hungry. Yeah, mental anguish. It'll be like if I could sue YouTube for all the troll comments that were left on me in 10 years. And all the troll videos have attacked me. If we didn't have Section 230, I could sue YouTube. That's what Trump was talking about. It wasn't just about Trump. Liability. And they need to have that section removed. All right, this is George Senda. The guy, after the breathing lady, the respiratory therapy woman who asked, "Can I adjust the bed?" And I said no, and she crushed me like a pancake. That was in August. And they admitted that she did it, but they didn't do anything about it because they don't seem to give a damn whether you get injured or not. I don't know. I'll deal with that when I can. But this thing I have 6 months to file. All right. You're out of here, troll. I was not faking the injury. The trolls always said I fake my injuries. I have rolled my eyes up in pain and almost fainted from the pain with these knees. Both knees. Live. And moaned and screamed. And I've screamed on the phone with Kathy, just like when I have other knee injuries in the past. When I got injured in August, when I got injured 15 years ago. It's the third injury in my knees. Actually, fourth. I fell in August. They wouldn't have, but they violate their own rules, Wizzo. They're not supposed to allow people to attack other users. There are rules of conduct that YouTube does not enforce. Harassment. They have harassment rules. They don't enforce them. Yeah, they're going to drive me crazy. I try not to. So, have a great night. Mix, you need to send me your phone number. We need to talk sometime. I know it's the real you, but this knee is hurting. Just touching it, my hand hurts. I have a bad habit of touching my knee when I'm just absent-mindedly, and it's sore, and it's swollen. And every step I made today was ow, 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 or shrieks of pain from both knees. This thing feels like a plunger. Like every time I move my knee, it's going like this. And it hurts. And anybody thinks I'm faking it as being a jerk and a troll. All right, that's it. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a good night. And, there's more spigots and comments I need to remove. But anybody who says I'm faking it, that's ridiculous. because I don't fake anything. Right now, I move my left knee and my right knee is throbbing. That's not fake. It hurts. All right. That's it. Have a good night. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. I will catch you later. Tomorrow I have to go out. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, I have to go to the coin dealer and pay the $58 interest. My coin loans. Oh, we saw Kathy's old landlord. Not the one that evicted her for remodeling, but Maud, her former landlord. And I was really surprised. I was feeding the cats, feeding Orangey and Tiny One. And Maud came driving up. Kathy, George, and who knows me out here? And it was Maud. And she lived there 10 years. And he said, you were my best tenant. So he misses us. He still owns 2 apartment buildings. But he said, they didn't do any remodeling. I've been back to that building. They threw Kathy out. They wanted to raise the rent. They didn't want to take anybody with Section 8. So, no, it's $58. It's $58 every 4 months on each loan. I've got 5 loans, but some of them are $100 loans. Some of them are, I got one that's I have $400 loans and one I think it's $65 loan. When we get the next stimulus check, I will take 2 of those loans out, and then I will pay the other 3 off, and then they'll be gone. And I'm shelling out a huge amount of money for this. All right, I got to go. I need to ice my knees down. I need to lie down. I need to plug back into the electric bag and then close the front door and eat something and call Kathy. What would you like to call her? I don't know. Brum. All right, have a great night. I'll be back probably on Thursday. I'm going to I've already spent more interest than those coins are worth. They're worth somewhere between $2,000 and $4,000, but I had them all out. My mother died, and then Kathy got evicted and had no money to rent a van. That's how come they got pawned again. So, but I'll get them out this year, and go from there. All right. Even bending this knee hurts. I've got it bent down. The right knee is now lower than the left knee. I dropped my cane. Oh, that's another. My cane, the rubber tip came apart today, so that's more problems. This knee is lower than the other one. I had to pick the cane up, and twice it fell at Costco. It fell somewhere else. And last night I was feeding the cats, and I was doing dishes, leaning against the counter, and the cane hit the bowl of water for the cats, and the water went all over the floor. So I spent 20 minutes mopping the floor. I went, oh my God. And I caught the cane from doing it a second time because I had to walk in my cane to go to the bathroom. That's how much this thing hurts. All right. Thank you. Stay well, people. Stay safe. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.